Oh, hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, otherwise known as Pablo Escobar, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Imponte Nightshade, retailing for $585,000, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see, it is a muscle car. Okay, well, we're going to take it out onto the street, ladies and gentlemen, and see how she handles before she's been upgraded, you know. Okay, so let's give it a go then. Straight off the bat, straight out of the box, what do we think? Handling, ladies and gentlemen, not too good. As you can see, coming down these windy streets, ladies and gentlemen, that's very heavy, very wallowy, and it does feel like the back end wants to come away on you, don't you know? Okay, let's have a look at that top end speed. What sort of air do we get off these hills? And yes, not too good, ladies and gentlemen. Handling, we'll check out once again, and yes, it's absolutely ruddy awful. Okay, well, let's check out that acceleration, and no, there is none whatsoever. And we'll check out the stability, ladies and gentlemen. We'll try and put it down the shoulder. Now, my good God, that's absolutely shocking, right? Okay, that really is absolutely hideous, ladies and gentlemen. The back end is more, it sort of more wants to be in front of the car than the front of the car does, you know. It's absolutely hideous. Okay, so we'll check out the top end speed once again, ladies and gentlemen, as we fly down this straight here, sort of going a crawling pace, really. I'm sure one could get out and walk faster if one were to choose. Okay, not very good at all. We're coming down to this bottom left hand corner, very sharp. Let's see how she handles it, and slammed into a car. Okay, so not terribly good, ladies and gentlemen, not terribly good whatsoever. We're gonna back it up and try and get back round. Okay then, yes, Johnny, so what do we think, ladies and gentlemen? Straight off the bat, as they say, acceleration, absolutely ruddy awful. Handling, no, doesn't have any. Top end speed, I mean, you might as well walk, ladies and gentlemen, you know. And stability, I mean, it's absolutely shocking, you know, really is. Okay, so never mind, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely beautiful, I'm sure you'll agree. So we're going to send you on into the Maze Bank offices, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's right, into the custom auto shop. That's where we're going to take it right now. Okay, and for this particular section of the video, ladies and gentlemen, we are, as always, you know, going to be going at double speed just in order to hurry things along somewhat, but still to provide you with opportunity to have a look at the different modifications aesthetically, one should point out, that can be affected to this vehicle, should you then choose to go ahead and purchase it, you know. Okay, and as I say, we have cut out the more functional performance related modifications related to this vehicle, the turbo and the boost and that sort of thing, you know. Doesn't have a boost, what am I talking about? The turbo and the engine and whatnot, and we're just going to have a look at the more aesthetic modifications. Okay, so there we go. Well, we're coming pretty much to the end of this section of the video, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to take it back on outside. Now the Imponte Nightshade has been fully upgraded, and we're going to see how she handles now, see if there's been any improvements. Okay, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Imponte Nightshade fully upgraded across the board. What do we think? Acceleration, absolutely lackluster and lacking, ladies and gentlemen. Handling, absolutely shocking, ladies and gentlemen. Acceleration, top end speed, I should say. I mean, it's simple. I mean, it is going a little bit faster now, but not really, nothing to write home about. Handling, absolutely. I mean, it really is absolutely awful, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's sort of, in terms of handling, ladies and gentlemen, it's sort of like trying to wrestle a drunk man into the back of a taxi, you know. It really is an absolutely thankless task, you know. And we're going along here, and there we go. We're having a look at the accelerator, the sort of top end speed there, ladies. All right, okay, sort of cut out. All right, that's a rather shame. All right, okay, I can assure you I didn't do that. Unfortunately, it's sort of, for some reason, the PlayStation seems to frequently cut out around that corner. I can assure you, without any sort of mirth, that's not deliberate whatsoever. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're brought it onto a top speed test track. I mean, this really is sort of absolutely a sort of foregone conclusion. It's not performing particularly well, but we're going to give it a go anyway. Now, just to give you an indication, ladies and gentlemen, the Krieger can do this in about 50, 51, the GTO about 51, 52, and the Pegassi Zentorno in about 53, 54, which is what we consider a broadly competitive time. Okay, well, let's have a look what the Imponte Nightshade can do it in then, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and we're waiting, and it's 1 minute 5 seconds, and it's absolutely atrocious. But I'm sure you will agree, ladies and gentlemen, that it's a very beautiful car. You know, it's sort of more beautiful than watching the sunset behind a Taiwanese prostitute. I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, well, we brought it on up to Sandy Shores, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put it up against a few other cars, you know. Okay, so this is the first one we're pulling out, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Bravado Gauntlet. Now, this is the gauntlet you can pull straight off the street, ladies and gentlemen. It has been fully upgraded upgraded across the board. It should be pointed out, but it is still a standard gauntlet. And to be quite frank with you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Raccoon and I, we brought this vehicle out first because we thought that the Nightshade being nearly $600,000 was a shoo-in to beat it. But as it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, no, the modern day gauntlet is going to absolutely run the pants off the Imponte Nightshade there, and you may well be wondering what you spent your money on, you know. Okay, well, never mind, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take it across the line there. The next vehicle we decided to bring out, it's actually, we went our logic, our reasoning here, ladies and gentlemen, we think ourselves, well, you know, okay, the modern day gauntlet's taking it down. What about the old-fashioned gauntlet? After all, the Imponte Nightshade is an old-fashioned form of muscle car, you know, and so we'll pull out the old-fashioned gauntlet, which is also a muscle car, I should point out, you know. In fact, all of the vehicles up until the last two we're going to be trying to get up against will be specifically muscle cars, so they're class for class, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, yes, the classic gauntlet there is absolutely demolishing what the hell's it called? The Imponte Nightshade, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, we're sort of rather shocked about that. Okay, well, next, ladies and gentlemen, we pull out the peyote gas, or the vapid peyote gas. And now this is sort of more for drag car, ladies and gentlemen. And Mr. Raccoon, I should point out, driving all of the other vehicles, his name is the Bromby. He has a channel of his own. It is called the Bromby. If you type that into YouTube, you should go find it. Why did you do that? He's got some other good videos on there. Okay, just finished that in time enough to point out that the peyote gas, ladies and gentlemen, simply can't turn in circles. You know, you sort of have to go along with the curvature of the earth, really, to be quite frank with you. Okay, well, be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, it is a drag car and it's going to get down to the end of the line in extremely good speed compared to the Imponte Nightshade. Okay, and now, so there we go. Right, what the bloody hell, right, okay, this is the Invetero Coquette Blackfin. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, like all of the previous cars, this is a muscle car. It's an old-fashioned muscle car, as you can see, like most of the others have been. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we assumed that for God's sake, the Imponte Nightshade was going to be able to beat it. And as it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, no, the Imponte Nightshade is not capable of beating a single muscle car in its class. I mean, we didn't try every single car in the game, you understand, ladies and gentlemen, but by this point we were getting rather bored, and we've decided, yes, it's quite frank with you, ladies and gentlemen, as beautiful as the Imponte Nightshade is, it is dramatically underperforming around the track. Okay, so we're going to wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to bring out Big Daddy Z, as Mr. Raccoon likes to call it. This is the Pegassi Zentorno, you know. And it is a supercar, that should also be pointed out, you know. And it's going to absolutely demolish what the bloody hell is it called? The Imponte Nightshade. So yes, it's just showing you what a sort of a very cheap supercar can do up against the Imponte Nightshade. Not dissimilar prices, these two particular vehicles, to be quite frankly. $725,000 for the Pegassi Zentorno, $585,000, as you heard, for the Imponte Nightshade, and it's a walkover, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're going to bring it off the final masquerade, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Garotti Itali RSX, and of course it is going to beat the Imponte Nightshade. So what can one say, you know, what can one really say about the Imponte Nightshade? Well, you know, it's about as stable as a toddler on acid and cocaine, you know. It really is absolutely uncontrollable. That back end's going to come round on you every single chance it gets, you know. In terms of top end speed, ladies and gentlemen, I'd have to say it's slower than a brain damaged chimpanzee that's been heavily sedated and then beaten with a baseball bat, you know. Really is absolutely shocking. In terms of aesthetic styling, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you will agree with me in my previous comment regarding the beautiful ladies of Taiwan. It is an absolutely beautiful vehicle, and one can't complain there. Okay, so should one go ahead and purchase it, you must be out of your mind. It's absolutely atrocious unless you like the look of it, and sorry hell, bloody hell, Mr. Raccoon. Okay, well, there we go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.